Boom! Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange. This is StrangerPalooza. This is my friend Rob of Overland Gear Guy.
How's it going, everybody?
As you guys can see up there, the Vest Guy and Overland Gear Guy is right here where I'm at, which is Salt Lake City, Utah. What's up, man?
We're ready to take care of this bad boy. This is a beast. I loving it.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, I drove my CyberTruck Beast all the way to Salt Lake City, Utah, just so I can hang out with Rob. First of all, I've got to figure out some gear. Rob does soft gear, bags, etc., right? For everything.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, vans.
Grenadiers, Jeeps,
yeah.
Tacomas, Tundras, everything.
Right, all kinds of stuff. You guys have seen him before here on the channel, but I thought this would be a good idea to get a look at the shop, get a look at some setups, and also figure out exactly what we want to do with the CyberTruck. I'm already using your stuff.
Right, yeah.
So for a long time, great stuff, man, made right here.
Everything's made in Utah.
Yeah. So give us the quick run through. People can come in here and visit you, right?
Actually, yeah, you come in, check out the showroom, actually see stuff being made.
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of people come in and it's like, oh, but where's it made? And it's like, I take them around the corner.
Right here.
There's a manufacturing
We'll show
area.
you guys.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, today's November 1st, and this marks 34 years of manufacturing in the United States. So,
congratulations, man.
you.
I know that's a lot of work you've been putting in.
Long time.
So before we really go through the CyberTruck, do you want to give folks a quick look at your rig?
Yeah.
You've got a Grenadier, which is beautiful, and I think you just went doing some serious off-roading.
I did. It's still on the dirty side, but it'll give you an idea.
The dirt is beautiful, Rob.
It is, yeah.
Yep. So you guys can just take a quick look here at the setups that we have. There's so much that you can do. It really comes down, like what your needs are.
Yeah, and everybody's needs different.
What's your philosophy on this with the bags?
First of all, I need to know the space. How much space you're working with, the exact measurements and stuff. But really, more importantly, is the what are you going to put in it? Mm-hmm. That totally dictates what I'm going to make it out of. Like on the back here. So I use a heavy duty vinyl material on the bags on the outside so they don't fade. They don't rip, they're very water resistant. I'm not waterproof.
So that's your garbage?
Yeah. Keep all the trash in there. Mm-hmm. So if it's anything on the outside, I'm using the vinyl material and stuff.
Right.
Anything on the inside, it could be vinyl, no reason to do that.
So how exactly do you think about securing things? Because I just saw you having a conversation with a gentleman with a beautiful van. Yeah. That we saw here. So how do you think about that?
So I kind of looked what he had. He's got a lot of L-track in there and L-track attachments. So we're just going to use like a clip, a little carabiner type clip, and clip. What he was wanting was just a mesh sleeve, basically, to put different things, yoga mats, dog
tools.
stuff.
I think he has a bike or a few bikes he has back there, dirt bikes and stuff.
So, but that's, if you're hitting me up online, send them an email, send me photos and videos of what you have and where you want to put it, and then the measurements.
Yeah, because you have to come up with a template somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at that point, we can do just about anything.
Just about anything.
Yeah.
So just looking right here, you've got a molly panel here that you've got stuff secured to. I love the Velcro. Some very cool patches on here. And then also here in the window. So this is suction to the window?
It is, yeah. Okay. Just like that.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. And we're actually working on something for the CyberTruck right now.
Absolutely.
So if you guys have ideas while you're watching this video, you want CyberTruck or other rigs, stuff for it, just let us know.
Yep.
And we'll work on it. So yeah, you have a lot of stuff back here.
I do. So this is one of our more recent bags. It's a Titan pack, and so it's rigid sides, top and bottom, so it's not going to collapse on you.
I mean,
that. These fold more and stuff like that. It just depends on what you want to do and
what's going in it.
Yeah.
I see you've got a slide out here.
Yep.
Under here, that is from Diabolical, right? This is that thing that we looked at when we were at Overland West.
Right.
For all the folks, you got different tools and stuff in here, recovery gear. I love all the patches that you do. So Rob stuff.
It just makes a difference. I've got my Midland radio in there.
Okay.
And
all right.
like
Extra crap. That's my favorite one, man. I need one of those. Lola's gonna love that. And just once again, a look at the suction that's holding window covers. Window covers. Okay.
I do insulated ones. I do just, if you don't want the insulation, you don't want to pay the extra money for that, we just make a cover. But
and you put some good material because we have this on our van. There is stuff that we're using. Like if you look behind here, we have these heating pads. And they're behind all of these windows. These are great. These came from Overland Gear Guy. You can see them on both sides, and we have them for every window. So when it's hot out there, these things really absorb the heat. When it's cold, it actually helps keep the heat in.
And then I do like Havelock wool if you're going to be, you know, camping in the dead of winter or, you know, stuff like that. So
whatever you need.
Whatever you need, yeah.
Okay, keep taking us around.
Right.
How are you enjoying this Grenadier, by the way?
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Love it.
So I just went out this last weekend, turned 27,000 miles less than a year.
Wow.
So
that's pretty good. Yeah, I like this. So this is something similar to what I need in the CyberTruck.
Right.
So if I decide to sleep in there, you know, I can get some privacy.
We do little door cubbies, and
extra crap.
We'll get some of these in the CyberTruck as well.
These are also cool as well.
Our seat organizers.
Seat back organizers. Okay, yeah.
Again, that one's all
more stuff there under the seat.
Under
Any
the
little
seat
space, right? Everything.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much you can get in here. And one of the things I like about I like this, that you could see through it.
For sure.
But what I like about bags is that they're lightweight.
Right, yeah, it's not, I mean, Pelican cases are great. I got a lot of them, but they take up a lot of extra room, and they are heavy.
Yeah.
But it just all depends on what you need. You know, if you need something that, you know, protects it a lot, you know, then that's a route.
So let's take a look at the CyberTruck. You know, obviously I've got a few things from you already. This is the vault, for anyone who doesn't know, which will open.
I didn't know it was called the vault.
Yep. So here we go. This I got from you, I think, Overland West this year.
I think so, yeah.
And as it says air, look at my organization. I just got that air tag put on today. So I keep my Milwaukee air inflator in here with extra batteries and stuff like that. I think you made this for someone else, right?
Well, this is actually our Mr. Buddy heater.
Oh,
so it's got the deals for the propane bottles in there.
Yeah.
It's like so many of our stuff is universal to many other stuff. So you're putting batteries in here.
Yeah.
It's a great fit for batteries, and you know.
Yeah, I like this. I can keep everything I need with this machine in it.
Yeah.
So when I need it, I'm not in trouble. So obviously I've gotten some Molly panels in there that we have some stuff on. And then here in the CyberTruck, as you can see, I've got a bunch of storage stuff in here. Lola's coming out to meet me, and then we're going to SEMA show. And then under here is basically like where I would keep this and other stuff in here. But I think you're gonna come up with something.
Yeah, I think we got a few different pockets we can you know, put in here. I think it'll work great. And if not, we can always custom make stuff. We do custom stuff every day.
It really depends what people are going to use this for.
Exactly.
So these come out, so you can make one big bag if you want in here, or you can make individual bags to fit in there. Let's see, I'm not doing this right. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. All right. We'll come up with some things for this. You make a hammock that can attach to the L tracks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Exactly.
Do you have one of those here?
I do, yeah.
You do? Yeah, I'll show you guys that. That might be nice for people to do in their CyberTrucks.
Yep.
Put up a hammock and just be lazy.
Put all kinds of stuff in there.
Can you sleep in it, or is it just for gear?
It's got a weight restriction,
okay,
you know,
it does,
just because of, you know,
so if you're tiny, not me though.
Not me either.
Maybe let's start here in the back.
Okay.
I'm already using one of your storage bags under the seat here.
Yeah.
And just to show people, in the CyberTruck, there's like a little parachute pull tab here, and these chairs fold up. And if you look underneath here, this is a good place for storage. Tesla does make some stuff, and there are other companies that make things, but I always prefer the bags, right? Because you can move them around, you can lie on them if you need to. So that's what I'm doing here. But I think you have some ideas for back here.
I do, yeah. We can come up with some real good storage. It's out of the way. I mean, if you've got the seats down, you've got passengers back there, then you know, I think that'll work really, really good.
So what we're looking at is to be able to put some stuff on the backside here. So as Rob is saying, when these seats are down, you know, nothing's in the way, but then when you pull it up, you can have access to some other stuff under here. And then maybe something for the back of the seats as well, like you know, those seat organizers.
So these seats are quite long. So basically, I think we've got like 15 different seat organizers. Any one of them would fit there.
Fit this, okay.
We've got some that would fit on the front. So if you didn't have passengers and you just wanted a bunch of extra storage, we could, in any of our shorter ones, would fit on the back seat.
Yeah, lots of places, like how you had things tucked in yours, there's lots of room in here that you could tuck in bags. So once again, more place to tuck things in. And then inside here, the CyberTruck has this big footwell. There's a storage cube there already.
Right.
But you've got some, you could put different sizes in there, basically.
Yeah, for sure. We can get some taller ones. It just depends on how much stuff you really want to carry. And it's really nice because of the clear top. You could just like, okay, this is...
You can see what's in there.
Yeah.
If you're driving and someone's looking for something, I like that. It could be right there, or you can get to it yourself. You know, we're going to come back and show what we're going to do with this before the video ends. Can we take folks on a little tour inside? Now, Rob's been on the podcast for StrangerPalooza, the Vanasaur podcast, as well as my other podcast.
Right.
Yeah. So this is your showroom?
Yeah. So this is for the Overland stuff, and the other one is for the vest guy side.
Okay,
but
cool.
It's right now taken over by all our extra inventory.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Yeah.
About 95% of our daily orders ship same day.
Oh, okay.
So we have
Very
have
cool.
a good supply of stuff.
So this is pretty much when we see you at the show. I know you can't bring all this stuff with you.
Exactly.
But this is what's here. I'll give you guys a quick look through. You want to point out
so basically everything right in this area is stuff for the Grenadier. So the underseat bags, the manual cover. We do a whole lot of window covers for the Grenadier.
Do you sleep inside of yours?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the rooftop tent on there now.
Oh, right, that's right.
Here's just a couple of our different seat organizers, and of course the door cubby pouches. So these are originally for the van, but this is the same one that I'm using in the Grenadier.
Okay.
I think it'll be a perfect fit in the CyberTruck as well. The medium and the large laundry bags, those are really nice.
Yeah.
You know, when you're out. We got some tool bags here. We got the full ones up there. That one holds 5 tool bags inside of it. This one holds 4. It's a little smaller footprint.
Do you have tool rolls?
We do, yeah. We got a lot of tool rolls. I'll find those out here in a minute.
I'm just giving you guys a quick look around.
Yeah,
You'll either have to come down here or look online.
So these are the tool pouches that go in there. Here we got the headrest trash bags. Some are flip top, some are zipper top, things like
nice.
that.
Okay.
So we get into the kitchen utensil organizers and stuff. We got a lot of different versions of that.
Okay. Are these bigger bags maybe for your kitchen?
So that one's actually for the Coleman 2-burner stove.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we do a lot of Coleman stuff, Camp Chef, and Blackstone.
There you go. Put it in a bag.
Yeah, and that way it's not just
go.
getting beat up. Any of your attachments are all right there.
Yeah.
And
you could take it in and out of your vehicle. So if you're using your vehicle every day, you don't need it, you can take it out and store it somewhere.
Yep.
And then you know where all your stuff is when it has to go back in.
Exactly. Here's the Coleman oven. So that's the stove bag. This is for the Coleman oven. Those are really cool. This is definitely one of our more popular products, the Road Atlas. It'll not only hold 6 of the Road Atlases, you can throw 15-inch laptops in there, tablets, different stuff.
iPads and stuff.
You bet.
Where do you keep all those patches, those awesome...
we got those in the other room.
Oh, okay.
And then,
I'm right behind you. This is where all the magic happens.
Yeah, right here.
Hi, everyone. So people actually right here in Utah are making this stuff. And how often do you have to repair things?
Not very often at all. Once or twice a year.
Okay. Okay. If someone is really rough on their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can repair it or figure out how to make it tougher.
Yep, exactly. So
yeah, very cool. So
we try to make it right and the most durable right off the bat. So you're not, the end user's not having an issue out on the trail and stuff.
Yeah.
And then just sending it back and we fix it and send it back. So it's that's why we have the lifetime warranty.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good.
And then here we go. Oh, we're adding names to the name tag thing. That's why.
Yeah, this is really cool. I see people at the shows coming just to get name tags for stuff from you. So I'm just going to go over some of these for the folks out there. Drone, recovery gear, got van, window cover, all that stuff. Get wild, fuel, all kinds of cool stuff going on here. So you guys do a lot of prototyping in here?
We do. So Steph's making all the names right there. We put them on the computer. They come through that weeding machine, and then she's heat pressing them there.
Oh, okay. So that's actually happening right now.
Yeah, it is.
Can you read what that one is?
Ratchet.
Ratchet. How about just Ratchet if you are Ratchet? No.
Yeah. Isn't that with a W? No.
Very cool.
We do these custom names all day long.
Yeah, that's cool. So people could get their names if they want to. Like I saw you have Rob stuff.
For your kid's name, your spouse, your dog, We've done a lot of dog stuff.
Cool.
People get their dog's name on a bag for their bowls and toys and stuff like that.
So this is what I was talking about with the hammock. So obviously if you're a little kid, you can, but it's really also useful for putting a bunch of stuff in there. Right?
Oh yeah, a bunch of you could put all kinds of lighter stuff up there. Yeah. It's up there if you need it. If not, it's out of the way. You're not dragging everything out and going through trying to get to it.
Yeah, we will take a break here. We'll come back with you guys. We're actually working on a couple of things with CyberTruck, and we'll show you that. But if you guys have ideas for the CyberTruck or any other rig that you have, lots of Broncos. What's all the popular things? The
Yeah,
Grenadier. There's a lot of stuff coming out
the Tundras,
Yeah.
Tacomas.
Forerunner,
We do
all
actually
that.
a fair amount of stuff for Rivian stuff.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Nice. There will be more Cybertruck. I think you've done 1 or 2 Cybertruck things.
Yeah, we made
already.
a tailgate trash bag for the Cybertruck.
Okay,
and
nice.
it's
Okay, does that go inside or outside?
outside. Yeah.
Outside. Okay,
Yep.
cool. There you go. All right, so we'll be right back here.
A few hours later.
Right, exactly. It takes time to get this done. However, we have added some Overland Gear Guy upgrades to the Cybertruck. So what we got?
We'll start with the trunk here. So we got these going this way. A couple of these bags here. If you wanted, this is our medium cube. So if you wanted to put it that way, you could get 2 of there.
Yeah.
Just depends on your storage needs.
Yeah.
But
and what you're putting in there, all that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're putting super heavy stuff. But yeah,
Sure.
you could do that and close that down.
Yep.
You know, that's awesome. All right, so let's go around here. We've got...
So we'll start off small and go big. We got the door cubbies. These are the same size cubby in all 4 doors. We've got the padded insulated foam window covers.
Yeah, that's awesome.
These are all on suction cup if you want to
I've seen folks actually sleeping in the Cybertruck.
Right.
Because this can all go up. There's people who sleep in there, you know, blacking out the windows. And then also, like, if you're in extreme heat, that comes in
it's
useful
gonna make
as well. And in the cold.
Yeah. Oh, true, yeah.
So these suction on, and you've got them on both sides. It's a little offset because this is frameless doors here.
So
there you go. So totally blacked out right there. That's awesome. And then right here, this is Brett. This right now
so
for the
cool.
Cybertruck.
This is so cool. So just Velcro's on, and we'll show that a little bit later. But we got larger pockets here. This one, so it Velcros. So if you wanted to put our Kleenex pocket or any other pocket you wanted on there, we could.
Allergy season, that comes in handy.
For sure.
And down at the bottom is Velcro.
Velcro, just a slip pocket.
Right here in the middle, because of these bumps, and there's several of these bumps here. There's one here, there's another one here that the seats actually sit on. So you don't want to put anything right here, but this allows you to put off on the sides. You still have room. And you have a smaller version of this.
Right, yeah, we'll have a smaller version. We'll go over there on that seat. But basically, this is how it kind of goes on there, just Velcros over like that. So it's kind of cool.
And we tested it. You could sit on this and it's still comfortable.
Yeah, totally.
So maybe if you're wearing shorts, maybe not so much.
True.
But it's removable.
Yep.
Back here we have on the seat.
So this is one of our longer seat organizers. This is our Adventure Ready 2.
Okay.
So it goes to full length. It's really nice for all kinds of stuff, camera gear, binoculars, bug spray, sunscreen, whatever you want to put in here. There's actually 32 pockets total on this one. So
awesome.
The larger one on the back, so this could be used for clothing, extra, a long sleeve sweater, something like that, hats and gloves. It's just bigger pockets for stuff like that. It fits perfect on here.
Now, if you don't want this because you think you're going to have passengers here, you can remove this, and there is a smaller one that goes onto here. We'll roll that in.
Right.
And then up front, we've got also for the front window there.
Right.
So that's awesome. And so these clear see-through cubes, you've got the option of non-see-through here. That's just to show you guys. So you could go smaller, shallower if you want to. We can remove this.
So this one's 3 inches tall. That one happens to be 6 inches tall.
This is 6. Okay.
Just depends on what your needs are. And if you don't want the stuff shown, then we can go with the closed top like that.
Absolutely. And we've got some seating.
So
nice cushioning here because of these grooves under here. If you really sit on this for a while, it'll get uncomfortable. So this is a little bit of padding to even that out for you.
There we are.
If you're interested in this stuff, or if you have ideas, things that we missed, obviously I'm sure there's some stuff that we missed.
Oh yeah.
Hit up Overland Gear Guy.
Yep.
And there is a code. If you use the code, I think it's Strange 10.
I think so.
I'll look it up. I'll run it in here. You guys can save some money.
Yep. Absolutely.
Right? So thanks so much.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate this. Make sure you hit up Overland Gear Guy as well as what is it? Vest Guy.
TheVestGuy.com.
.com. All right. Thanks a lot, Rob. I appreciate all the work from you and everyone else on the team.
You betcha.
All right,
Happy
guys.
to help out.
We'll see you on the next one. We're out of here. Peace.